The Soulful Journey of Kim Taehyung, a comprehensive biography. The world of music is often filled with stars that shine brightly, but few possess the unique, multifaceted brilliance of Kim Taehyung, known globally as V of the South Korean sensation BTS. His journey from a humble farming family in Daegu to the grandest stages of the world is a testament to his resilience, artistry, and the profound connection he shares with millions of fans, known as ARMY. This biography delves deep into the life of the man behind the stage name, exploring his childhood, his rise to fame, his artistic evolution, and the impact he has made on the global cultural landscape. Chapter 1: Roots in Daegu and Gyeochung. A humble beginning. Kim Taehyung was born on December 30th, 1995, in the So district of Daegu, South Korea. As the eldest of 3 children, with a younger brother and sister, Taehyung's early years were shaped by the warmth of his family and the rustic charm of the countryside. Much of his childhood was spent in Gyeochung County, where he was raised by his paternal grandparents for nearly 15 years. This period was pivotal in forming his character. He often speaks of his grandmother with immense love, attributing his kind and grounded nature to her upbringing. "My grandmother was like a parent to me. She was someone I could talk to about anything." Kim Taehyung. Growing up in a farming environment, Taehyung's initial dreams were simple. He once imagined himself following in his family's footsteps as a farmer. However, the call of music was undeniable. Even in elementary school, he harbored a secret desire to become a professional singer, a dream that seemed far-fetched in the quiet fields of Gyeochung, but was nurtured by his father's unwavering support. The saxophone and the audition. Recognizing his son's passion, Taehyung's father encouraged him to learn a musical instrument. In early middle school, Taehyung began taking saxophone lessons, a choice that would later influence his soulful, jazz-inspired musical style. He played the saxophone for 3 years, even winning competitions, which gave him his first taste of performing and the discipline required for a musical career. The turning point came in 2011. Taehyung accompanied a friend to a big hit entertainment audition in Daegu, not intending to audition himself. However, a scout noticed him and encouraged him to try out. With his father's permission, he auditioned on the spot and became the only person from Daegu to pass the auditions that day. This marked the beginning of his journey as a trainee, leading him to leave his familiar surroundings for the bustling city of Seoul. Chapter 2: The Secret Member of BTS. Trainee Days and the Debut. Moving to Seoul was a significant transition for the young Taehyung. He joined Big Hit Entertainment as a trainee, where he met the 6 other members who would eventually form BTS. His trainee days were rigorous, involving hours of dance practice, vocal training, and language studies. During this time, Taehyung developed a close bond with his fellow trainees, particularly Jimin, with whom he shared a deep friendship that would later be celebrated in their duet Friends. Interestingly, Taehyung was kept as the secret member of BTS. While the other 6 members were introduced to the public through vlogs and social media, Taehyung's identity was hidden until the very end. This strategy was intended to create a surprise factor, but for Taehyung, it was a period of uncertainty and loneliness, as he worried he might not make the final lineup. On June 13, 2013, BTS officially debuted on Mnet's M Countdown with the track No More Dream from their debut single album, Too Cool for School. Taehyung was finally revealed to the world as V, a name chosen to represent victory. His deep, husky voice and striking visuals immediately caught the attention of fans, marking the start of an extraordinary career. Early milestones and growth. In the early years of BTS, V contributed significantly to the group's evolving sound. He was first credited for music composition on the 2015 EP The Most Beautiful Moment in Life, Part It 1, where he co-wrote and produced the soulful track Hold Me Tight. He also contributed lyrics to Fun Boys and created the melody for the hit song Run. These early contributions showcased V's innate musicality and his preference for emotive, atmospheric sounds. As BTS's popularity grew, so did V's confidence as a songwriter and performer. His unique baritone voice became a signature element of BTS's music, providing a rich, grounding contrast to the higher tenors of the other vocalists. Chapter 3: Artistic Evolution and Solo Breakthroughs. The Wings Era and Stigma. The release of the 2016 studio album Wings was a landmark moment for BTS and V. For the first time, each member was given a solo track to showcase their individual artistry. V's solo Stigma was a neo-soul masterpiece that allowed him to explore his vocal range, including his impressive falsetto. The song's dark, jazz-infused production and deeply personal lyrics about guilt and inner conflict resonated with listeners, establishing V as a serious artist in his own right. Singularity and global recognition. In 2018, V's second solo song, Singularity, was released as the comeback trailer for Love Yourself, Tear. The track was a critical sensation, earning praise from major publications like The New York Times, The Guardian, and Billboard. Critics lauded V's soulful, husky vocals and the song's sophisticated R&B sound. The accompanying music video, featuring V's mesmerizing choreography with a coat on a hanger, became an iconic piece of K-pop imagery. Singularity was not just a musical success, it was a cultural one. It showcased V's ability to command the stage solo and his deep appreciation for the arts, blending music, dance, and visual storytelling into a seamless whole. Inner Child and reflective artistry. In 2020, V released Inner Child as part of the Map of the Soul 7 album. This track was a stark contrast to the dark tones of Stigma and Singularity. It was an uplifting, stadium rock-inspired anthem addressed to his younger self. The song reflected V's growth and his journey of self-acceptance, offering a message of hope and resilience to fans worldwide. Chapter 4. Beyond the Music, Acting and OSTs. Hwarang, the Poet Warrior Youth. In 2016, V made his acting debut in the KBS 2 historical drama, Hwarang, the Poet Warrior Youth. Acting under his real name, Kim Taehyung, he played the role of Han Sung, the youngest and most innocent of the Hwarang warriors. His performance was widely praised for its sincerity and emotional depth, particularly in his character's tragic final scenes. The experience of acting allowed Taehyung to explore a different side of his creativity and build lasting friendships with his co-stars, including Park Seo-joon and Park Hyung-sik, who would become part of his famous Wooga Squad. The king of OSTs. V's contributions to television soundtracks, OSTs, have become a significant part of his solo discography. His first OST, It's Definitely You, was a duet with BTS bandmate Jin for Hwarang. This was followed by the massive success of Sweet Night for the drama Itaewon Class in 2020. V self-wrote and produced this indie pop ballad, which went on to break numerous records, including topping the iTunes charts in over 118 countries. In 2021, V released Christmas Tree for the drama Our Beloved Summer. The song's warm, romantic vibe made it a seasonal favorite and earned V his first solo entry on the Billboard Hot 100, further solidifying his status as a global OST king. Chapter 5. Independent Projects and Layover. SoundCloud Gems. Before his official solo debut, V released several independent tracks on SoundCloud, showcasing his love for photography and storytelling. Scenery 2019 was a poetic ballad that incorporated the sounds of a camera shutter and footsteps, while Winter Bear 2019 was his first all-English song, accompanied by a self-directed music video. These projects allowed V to express his artistic vision without the constraints of commercial releases, endearing him further to fans who appreciated his authenticity. The masterpiece, Layover. On September 8, 2023, V officially debuted as a solo artist with his first EP, Layover. Produced in collaboration with Minhee Jin, the creative mind behind New Jeans, the album was a departure from traditional K-pop sounds. It embraced V's love for jazz, R&B, and soul, featuring tracks like Love Me Again, Rainy Days, and the lead single, Slow Dancing. Layover was a massive commercial success, setting a record for the highest first-day sales by a K-pop soloist. Critics praised the album for its cohesive sound and V's sophisticated vocal delivery. It was an album that felt uniquely Taehyung, laid-back, soulful, and deeply artistic. Chapter 6. Personal Life, Style, and Impact. The Wooga Squad and Yeontan. Despite his global fame, Taehyung remains deeply connected to his friends and family. He is a member of the Wooga Squad, a close-knit group of friends including actors Park Seo-joon, Choi Woo-sik, Park Hyung-sik, and musician Peak Boy. Their bond, often showcased in the reality show In the Soup, Frankation, highlights Taehyung's valuing of genuine, supportive relationships. Another beloved figure in Taehyung's life is his dog, Yeontan, a black and tan Pomeranian. Yeontan has become a celebrity in his own right, often appearing in Taehyung's social media posts and even featuring in the concept art for the Layover album. a global fashion icon. V is widely recognized as one of the most influential figures in the fashion world. His unique style, which blends classic tailoring with eclectic, high-fashion pieces, has earned him the title of Celine Global Ambassador. Whether he's on a red carpet or in a casual vlog, V's fashion choices are always deliberate and artistic, reflecting his belief that fashion is a form of self-expression. Impact and legacy. As a member of BTS, V has received numerous honors, including the Hwagwon Order of Cultural Merit and being appointed as a special presidential envoy for future generations and culture. His influence extends far beyond music. He is a symbol of hope, creativity, and kindness for millions. His V-cut photos, his philosophical musings on weavers, and his commitment to his art have made him a truly global icon. Conclusion: the journey continues. As of December 2023, Kim Taehyung has begun his mandatory military service, marking a new chapter in his life. While he may be away from the spotlight for a while, his music and his message continue to resonate. From the fields of Jeokgong to the heights of global stardom, Taehyung has remained true to himself, a soulful artist with a heart of gold. The story of Kim Taehyung is far from over. It is a journey of constant evolution, a layover on the way to even greater heights. As we wait for his return, we celebrate the man who taught us to embrace our inner child, to find beauty in the scenery of our lives, and to always dance to our own rhythm. Chapter 7: The Philosophy of Art and Aesthetics. The soul of jazz and classical music. One of the most defining characteristics of Kim Taehyung as an artist is his deep, abiding love for jazz and classical music. While the world of K-pop is often associated with high-energy dance tracks and electronic production, Taehyung has always marched to the beat of a different drum. His musical palette is heavily influenced by the legends of the past, such as Chet Baker, Billie Holiday, and Louis Armstrong. Taehyung's affinity for jazz is not just a casual interest, it is woven into the very fabric of his artistry. He has often shared his favorite jazz playlists with fans, featuring tracks like Chet Baker's I've Never Been in Love Before and Tony Bennett's collaborations with Lady Gaga. This influence is clearly audible in his solo work, particularly in Layover, where he chose to work with live instruments and analog recording techniques to capture the raw, soulful essence of the genre. Jazz is about freedom and expression. It's about feeling the music in the moment. Kim Taehyung. In addition to jazz, Taehyung has a profound appreciation for classical music. He has been seen playing the violin and often incorporates classical motifs into his compositions. This love for timeless, emotive music is what sets him apart as a soulful artist in a fast-paced industry. Vante, the world through his lens. Taehyung's creativity is not limited to music and acting. He is also a passionate photographer, operating under the pseudonym Vante. The name is a tribute to his favorite photographer, Ante Badzim, and the legendary painter, Vincent van Gogh. Through his photography, Taehyung captures the world in a way that is both intimate and expansive. His photography philosophy is one of simplicity and authenticity. He often prefers black and white film and avoids heavy filters or digital processing. Whether he is capturing the quiet streets of a foreign city during a world tour, or the candid moments of his fellow BTS members, Vante's photos tell a story of beauty found in the mundane. I want to capture the moments that make me feel something. A photograph is a memory that stays still. Kim Taehyung, Vante. Taehyung's love for art also extends to painting and drawing. He has shared his artwork on social media, often featuring abstract designs and vibrant colors that reflect his unique perspective. His artistic endeavors are a way for him to find peace and balance amidst the whirlwind of his global career. Chapter 8: The Power of Personality and Connection. The MBTI Journey, from ENFP to INFP. Taehyung's personality has been a subject of great interest among fans. For many years, he identified as an ENFP, the campaigner, known for being enthusiastic, creative, and sociable. However, in recent years, he shared that his MBTI type had shifted to INFP, the mediator. This change reflects his growth into a more introspective and mature individual. As an INFP, Taehyung is deeply empathetic, idealistic, and driven by his personal values. He is someone who feels things deeply and isn't afraid to show his vulnerability. This authenticity is what makes him so relatable to fans. They see in him a person who is constantly seeking meaning and connection in a world that can often feel superficial. The be we factor. a unique charm. Within BTS and the wider K-pop community, Taehyung is known for his unique charm, often referred to as the B-We factor, a play on his stage name, V. He has a way of thinking and speaking that is entirely his own, often coming up with creative metaphors and unexpected observations. This 4D personality, as it was called in his early debut days, has evolved into a sophisticated, eccentric charisma that is both endearing and mesmerizing. Taehyung's connection with ARMY is profound. He is known for spending hours on the fan platform Weverse, chatting with fans, playing games, and even sharing his favorite songs. He doesn't just see them as fans, but as friends and companions on his journey. His famous phrase, "I purple you," Borhai, which he coined during a 2016 fan meeting, has become a global symbol of love and trust between BTS and their fans. Purple is the last color of the rainbow. It means I will trust and love you for a long time. Kim Taehyung. Chapter 9. Global Influence and Humanitarian Efforts. A Voice for the Future. As BTS's global influence grew, so did the responsibility on the members' shoulders. Taehyung, alongside his bandmates, has used his platform to advocate for important social issues. In 2021, he was appointed as a special presidential envoy for future generations and culture by South Korean President Moon Jae-in. In this role, he traveled to the United Nations General Assembly in New York, where he spoke about the resilience of the youth during the pandemic and the importance of environmental sustainability. Taehyung's message of self-love and acceptance has had a tangible impact on the lives of millions. Through his music and his actions, he encourages young people to embrace their uniqueness and to speak themselves, a theme that has been central to BTS's global campaign with UNICEF. Love Myself. Philanthropy and kindness. Beyond his public roles, Taehyung is known for his quiet acts of kindness and philanthropy. He has made numerous donations to various causes, including support for children with illnesses and environmental conservation efforts. His fans, inspired by his generosity, often organize large-scale charity projects in his name, such as building schools, planting forests, and supporting animal shelters. Taehyung's kindness is also evident in his interactions with those around him. Whether it's helping a staff member or showing support for a fellow artist, he is known for his polite and considerate nature. This gentle soul is a core part of why he is so deeply loved by those who know him and those who follow his work. Chapter 10. The Celine Era and Fashion Dominance. Redefining the Global Ambassador. In 2023, Taehyung's influence in the fashion world reached new heights when he was officially named a Celine Global Ambassador. His partnership with the French luxury brand under the creative direction of Hedi Slimane has been a match made in heaven. Taehyung's personal style, a blend of rock and roll edge and classic elegance, perfectly aligns with the Celine aesthetic. His appearances at Celine events, such as the Paris Fashion Week, have caused internet-breaking moments, with thousands of fans gathering just to catch a glimpse of him. Taehyung doesn't just wear the clothes, he embodies the brand's spirit, bringing a sense of artistry and effortless cool to every campaign. The impact on global trends. V's fashion influence is not limited to high-end brands. Whatever he wears, from a specific brand of vintage-inspired sunglasses to a simple beret, often sells out within minutes. He has a knack for making even the most unconventional pieces look stylish, inspiring fans to experiment with their own fashion choices. His V-cut photos on Instagram, which showcase his modeling skills and artistic vision, have become a masterclass in visual storytelling. Chapter 11. Military Service and the Future. A New Kind of Courage. In December 2023, Kim Taehyung, along with several of his bandmates, began his mandatory military service in South Korea. For a global superstar at the height of his career, this was a significant transition. However, Taehyung approached this new chapter with his characteristic grace and determination. He chose to serve in the Special Duty Team, SDT, an elite counterterrorism unit, a decision that surprised and impressed many. This period of service is a time of reflection and growth for Taehyung. While he is away from this stage, he continues to be in the hearts and minds of fans worldwide. His enlistment is not an end, but a necessary layover that will undoubtedly inform his future work as an artist and a person. Looking ahead, the return of the king. The world eagerly awaits the return of Kim Taehyung in 2025. His military service will likely bring a new depth and maturity to his artistry. Whether he returns to the stage with BTS or continues to explore his solo path, one thing is certain. Taehyung will continue to push the boundaries of what it means to be a global artist. His journey from a young boy in Gyeonggang to a global icon is a story of passion, perseverance, and the power of being true to oneself. As he once said, "Don't be trapped in someone else's dream." Taehyung has lived by these words, creating a dream of his own that has become a source of inspiration for the entire world.